Russ Rant.
I think the president is starting to feel the effects of impeachment. They said that, okay, this was going to be difficult for Democrats for going after impeachment for the president. People are going to turn on him. But that's not the case. That's not what's going on. But I do think what's starting to happen is that the president is really cracking. And he's setting up the framework to leave office. I know you guys don't want that. You want him to stick around for another term. I get that. But I'm going to give you my reasoning because, you know, the whole argument for the Republicans has basically been, hey, all these people are testifying. It's all hearsay. They're never Trumpers. One thing we do know that I think 90% of them are Republicans. Everybody that's turning over on him are Republicans. That's got to be troubling for the president. That's got to be troubling for everybody that's in both houses if you're a Republican. But the president is trying to set up, hey, man, I'm done. And let me give you a hint. The hospital visit that he had over the weekend, which was unplanned, he's trying to say it was his yearly checkup, was like, no, you don't go for another 3 months. You don't go until February because you just had one. That's number one. He's going to say, you know, the doctors tell me my health is not good, and, you know, I'm just going to go ahead, and I've done all I can do for the country, blah, blah, blah. Number two, he's making statements like, my family is being affected by this whole impeachment process. When has he ever cared about his family? When? He hasn't. So he'll use that as an excuse. He is baking up an excuse to leave office. And we're hoping it happens sooner than later because a lot of his decisions are costing people their lives. We forget the fact that when he held military assistance to Ukraine, that was for 2 months. How many people possibly died in 2 months? But I've done so well. Hey, the stock market is at an all-time high. I got to ask you, middle America, how is your portfolio doing? It's not for the middle class. It's for rich people. They got extra money laying around that they can play with. Organized gambling, which is the money, the stock market. But today, the whole Republican talking points of it's all hearsay goes by the wayside because no longer will they can make that claim. This guy is going to go up on Capitol Hill, a decorated war veteran, and say, I was on that phone call. So Trump is trying to bail. I think he's trying to find an excuse to leave office. And listen, if anybody in the Trump administration is listening, call me. I can give you a whole bunch of them. And you could just roll. That's my rant.